Hello there. I want to be the first to welcome you to my new YouTube channel, Oregon Coast Adventures. Um, Before I get into what I'm doing here today, I'd like to go over a little bit what you might find in our future videos that we're going to do, some of the stuff we might go over. Um, First of all, I am a avid detectorist, metal detectorist. So you're going to see a little bit of that. Some coin collections I might come across, or new coins I might buy. Maybe a few videos on coin roll hunting. I've done a few of those, and I found a few things. So I might do a few videos on that. Uh, Also going to do some hunting and fishing videos for those of you that are into that kind of thing, and maybe some survival pack videos, possibly. I'm also going to be doing some gun reviews and possibly some target shooting videos for those that are into the guns and ammo and target shooting and learning how to shoot and whatnot. Uh, it's a big possibility we might be putting in some crabbing videos because the Oregon coast is very popular and very well known for its good Dungeness crabbing here on the coast. So we're gonna add a few of those every once in a while if we get a chance. Uh, Also, I've got a few friends that are into gold panning, gold mining here in Oregon, and I was gonna talk to them, see if maybe they wanted to put a few videos on here to maybe inform people who want to get into gold mining or see what it's like and maybe learn a few things. So that's what we're kind of going to be doing with these videos, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I got some friends that are gonna join in with some of the detecting and hunting and fishing and shooting and stuff like that. Real nice people, real fun to be around. We're gonna have a blast doing it. So let's get into what I'm doing today. My first video, I thought maybe I'd go over my personal coin collection, uh, coins that I've bought or have dug detecting, given to me by friends or family, just stuff like that. It's not a whole big collection, but it's a start to what I plan on finishing with. So first, I'd like to go over the some of the stuff that was given to me. I got a few sets here of coins. The first one I have is a steel wheat penny set. It's four steel wheats from 1943. They were made out of steel during the war then. It comes in a hard case. It's got a little bit of information on it. It's just something that was given to me by my dad. It was out of my grandmother's uh, coin collection. I got several sets that are from her coin collection that was given to me. But that's just one of them. I just thought it was kind of cool. You don't find very many steel wheat pennies, especially ones that are in the condition that these are in here. And before I go any further, I will have some still photos at the end of this video of up close shots of the coins and the collections and stuff like that. But the second one I have here is a Native American collection, coin and stamp collection. It has a stamp that was put out in the 1960s. It has a picture of Chief Joseph on it, and it comes with a 1927 Buffalo nickel and a 1904 Indian head penny. And I think that's probably one of the coolest sets I have because I really like the Indian head pennies. I think they're a really cool design. So that one, I have this 7 types of Lincoln penny set. It's got the 7 different types of Lincoln pennies. It's got a steel wheat, uh, uh, 1909 to 1942 Lincoln wheat penny, which was 0.950 copper. Uh, I got the 1944 to 1946 Lincoln shell case penny, which was .950 copper recovered from World War II shell cases, that's pretty cool. I didn't know they made wheats out of that. I think that was pretty cool information to find out. It's got the 1947-58 Lincoln wheat penny, which was a resumed copper after the shell casings. And it's got the 59-61 Lincoln Memorial penny. It's got the .950 copper, .050 tin, and zinc in it. It's also got the 63-81 Lincoln Memorial penny, which is the .950 copper and .050 zinc. And then it's got the 83 to present Memorial penny, which is, basically zinc. What they call stinking zinkins. The next one I have is super cool. It's the last 5 years of the Indian head penny, which was 1905, 06, 07, 08, and 09. And they're all in pretty decent shape. None of them have the full Liberty or any of the Liberty on the band at all. But and the backs are they're in pretty good shape. I like them. I really like the Indian head pennies. They're pretty cool. The last small set I have is the Civil War coin and stamp collection. This collection's got a 1863 Indian head penny, which is from the Civil War era, and it has 5 stamps depicting 5 different major wars during the Civil War when they brought these out in the 1960s to celebrate the 100th anniversary of each battle. So it's first one's Fort Sumter, Shiloh, Appomattox, Gettysburg, and the Wilderness. So I thought that was a really neat coin and stamp collection set that I got that was given to me. It's got a little bit of the information, a little booklet on the side. I thought that was a really neat set. My last set I have is a set commemorating the 1969 man walking on the moon for the first time. So it's got some coins from 1969 and a stamp that has Neil Armstrong on it, taking his first steps. Some of the coins, it's just regular coins, Jefferson nickel, dime, the penny, the quarter, and it's got a 69 Kennedy half dollar, which is actually 40% silver from 1964 to, well, actually from 65 to 1970. The half dollars were made with 40% silver, so I may either leave it in there with the set, or I might take it out and put it with my silver collection. I don't know yet. But those are my sets that I have. Now I'm going to go over some of the smaller stuff, the singles that I've been given. I have 8 individual buffalo nickels that aren't in any protective case or slip or anything like that, or booklet. It's just ones that were loose in a jar that was given to me from my grandmother's collection. And I'm not much for buffalo nickels. I mean, they're okay looking, they're kind of cool, but I'm not big on them. I've got 2 Merc dimes. These are the only Merc dimes I have that were given to me. It's a 1944 and a 1926. They're in decent shape, but you can definitely tell they've been worn down a little bit. I have 5 war nickels, which are partially silver, that were made during World War II, that are, pretty cool, considering it's the only nickel that they ever made that has silver in them. So they got a nice little shine to them when they come out of the ground, if you ever detect them or whatever. But as far as I know, these were never in the ground. These were just circulating around since the World War II. So they're pretty worn, a little dirty and grimy looking and whatnot. Next I have 1858 Flying Eagle cent. that was part of my grandmother's collection that was given to me. And these are really cool coins, really cool designs. These are what they made before they did the Indian head cents. And this one's in pretty good shape. There's some pretty good detail on it. It's in a hard case, protected, so nothing gets damaged on it or scratched up or what. Here I have an 1891 uh, Morgan dollar, which was given to me by a friend of mine for my birthday this last May, and I really love the Morgan dollars. These are probably one of my favorite coins to look at. Just the cool designs and just a really cool looking coin. This one's in pretty good shape. It's got the full Liberty on the headband. It's you can see all the stars on the bottom. The detail on the back, uh, really great detail on the eagle, the feathers. You can pretty much see all the feathers. And this one happens to be New Orleans Mint uh, Morgan dollar, so I was very happy that he got that for me, and keep it in my Morgan dollar collection. So now let's go over some of the stuff I personally dug metal detecting. I haven't metal detected a whole lot. I've probably only gone out maybe a dozen times at the most since I started maybe a year and a half ago. And I haven't found much just because I was using a pretty low end bounty hunter detector and doesn't really do much. But I've managed to pull out 4 wheat pennies since I started detecting. It's the only thing that's worth mentioning that I've found, anyways, except for the probably $20 in clad I've found over the last year and a half. But they're all in pretty sad shape, pretty toasted. 3 of them you can't read. You can barely see the wheats on the back. Really, really toasted. I tried cleaning them up a little bit as best I can. Nothing worked. But the first wheat I ever found I dug at a local park here in town, and it ended up being a 1928 wheat penny. You're able to see the date, and then the details on the back are okay, but it's still pretty toasted. That's all I've found detecting so far. Hopefully, in the future, I'll have a few more finds to show off that I've dug. Now I'd like to go on to some of the stuff I've bought, which isn't a whole lot. The first 2 coins I ever bought were a 1901 Indian head penny. I picked it up, I think, for $5, I think, at one of the thrift stores here. And I bought a 1907 V-nickel that same day. And these are pretty cool. This is in pretty good shape for being as old as it is. And being circulated around, you think it was be a little more worn than it was, but it's in pretty good shape. Some of the bigger coins I bought 2 Benjamin half dollars from a local thrift store here in town. One being a 1949 and a 1952, and I managed to pick them both up for a really great price. I believe it was $8 a piece, and both these coins are worth $20 a piece as is. So I got a pretty good steal on that, and these are in pretty good shape. These are pretty cool design coins too. I pretty much like all the designs on the half dollars, except for the Kennedys. I don't care much for Kennedys that much. But these Benjamins are really cool, and they're in pretty good shape. I can't remember the mint, and they're pretty hard to see. I think they're both Frisco mints. They're both S mints, I believe, but I can't tell because they're pretty hard to read right now without some more light and magnifying glass. And these 3 Morgan dollars I bought, each for $35 a piece. This one being 1921 The oldest being in 1879, which is in incredible shape for being as old as it is and as circulated as much as it was. Got great detail on it. And I have this 1897, which is in incredible shape. Um, got the got the full Liberty Band, all the stars, the detail on the hair, on the back, great detail on the eagle. The feathers show up really well, and it's really nice and shiny, and doesn't have much for wear on it. But yeah, that's what I have for this video. Um, we'll be putting up more in the future. You'll be seeing a few friends of mine show up in the videos. Um, that's pretty much it for this one. Not sure how often I'll put videos up. It's just whenever I have a chance to get footage or have a chance to go do something if I'm not busy with other stuff. But yeah, I just want to thank you for coming in and checking my videos out. Um, I'll be informing everybody when I get more up. Like I said, it'll be a different range of stuff. You know, not just coins or detecting. It'll be, you know, different stuff, hunting, fishing, shooting guns. But anyways, we'll catch you later.